Hey guys, Nate here. Today we're back with another weekly reset. Not only that, we've made it to a new month. Lastly, this is our final week of the Solstice of Heroes event. So this is the weekly reset for Tuesday, September 1st. Just saying that kind of throws me off, knowing that we're already in September, and hope that everyone is safe. Hope that everyone is enjoying their Solstice of Heroes event. Myself, I need my trials wins, and I hope I can get that done this weekend. If I don't, I don't. It is what it is. Without further ado, let's jump right into it. So, once again, for our weekly featured items, it's a lot of Solstice of Heroes items. And once again, I will not be touching on this one right here. I did that the very first week. None of that has changed. So for the featured section, we have our Solstice of Heroes stuff, and a quick reminder that Solstice of Heroes ends soon. So if you're looking to get any Solstice of Heroes items, be sure to click on this or this. That's where you'll find all the items and emotes and sparrows and things like that. So we have our Solstice Universal Armor ornaments. Apologize. Our Equinox weapon ornament for our Ruinous Effigy. Optimacy armor ornaments, and our Beyond Light 2 pre-order, which I need to get on that. For our weekly offerings, we have Flag on the Play, which is one of last year's Solstice events emotes. We have the Micro Mini, which, as been previously mentioned, is also from last year. We have the Jubilant Shell, which is by far one of the better ghosts out there. I got this one last year. This is also from last year's Solstice of Heroes events. For our daily offer, remember this is the only thing on this entire page that changes every single day. So if you are a collector, you're looking for anything specific, remember to check your daily offer. So we have a Savage Haymaker, and this is from Season 8. This has a little Vex symbol at the top. We have the Sandcastle Projection for our ghost. So you can see my ghost is a retired accountant, and he lives in Cancun, Mexico, and he's all about fun in the sun. So we have Flick of the Wrist, exotic emote. Oh, I apologize, it's not an exotic emote, but that really doesn't fit the theme of Flick of the Wrist. We have for our Bright Dust section Pomegranate Gloss, which is a Solstice of Heroes shader, which is from last year, and it made an appearance again this year. Shocking Entrance, our Transmat effect, which is the one that I've been using. We have Twisty Dance. I absolutely had to get this one. I really enjoy the dancing emotes. So it's good to see it here available for Bright Dust, and 700 Bright Dust at that, it's not even bad. We have the Soul Piercer exotic Solstice ship, which again, this year's ship and sparrows don't really have a summer vibe to them. So I've passed on those this year, but I might get them just for the sake of getting them, to add them to my collection, since it is the last week. That actually doesn't look bad. Can I make them look like Megatron? That looks really freaking cool. What else do we have? Kind of looks like he just mixed ketchup and mustard together. So Vintage Timber. Okay, Vintage Timber is the default color on the ship. As always, we have Scavenger's Boon, Glimmer Shard, Concentrated Matter Gem. For our Bright Dust section, let's see what we have here for this week. We have the Power Rising, which is the Dragon Ball Z exotic emote, exotic solstice emote. I mean, it's not bad. We have the Cabana Shao, my retired accountant. For ghosts who enjoy the sound of waves, like I said, my ghost is a retired accountant that lives in Cancun, all about the fun in the sun. Kind of looks like he has a smile. That's not bad, but I'm probably gonna leave it a default the way it is. Right here, you got a suntan from spending so much time in the sun. We have Ira's Grace, which is one of this year's exotic sparrows. That's not bad, actually. So just the seat changes colors. And yeah, Vintage Timber, and nothing else changes. But again, I might just get it for the sake of getting it to add it to my collection since it is the last week, but who knows. We have the Intimidating Snap for Bright Dust. What does that look like? I know it's from a movie, but it slips my mind at the moment from what movie exactly. Dream of a New World. It is the Sturm exotic hand cannon exotic ornament. What does that look like? It looks like last week's ornament that was available. It was for the scout rifle. I forget the name right now. We have the Spelunking exotic solstice ghost, the Indiana Jones ghost. What if we put a hat on top of our hat? Or we put a little cup, a little chalice. What if we put a hat on top of our hat? Brimmed up, baby. We have the Sandcastle Ghost Projection, so I think that's what I have on my retired accountant ghost shell. I believe that's what I have. We have a Warsat Arrival Transmat Effect, which is from last season. This one's been showing up very frequently. Again, we have the Shocking Entrance Transmat Effect. We have the Sandcastle effect, which has been previously mentioned. This is from last year's Solstice event that made a return this year. We have Wielded Brass, which I actually don't have this shader. And it's pretty bland. It's not for me. Oiled Algae, which is this year's Solstice of Heroes shader. One of the shaders. It doesn't look bad. You can barely see the glow on my horns. Pomegranate Gloss, which is last year's Solstice event. One of last year's shaders. And we have Tangerine Gloss, which is also from last year's Solstice event. Made a return this year. And for our consumables, Gleaming Boon of the Crucible, Gleaming Boon of the Vanguard, Scavenger's Boon, Glimmer Shard, Concentrated Matter Gem. So yeah, that's what's in the weekly store update for Tuesday, September 1st. Remember, if you are looking for anything specific, this is the last week for the Solstice of Heroes event. If you want any emotes, any ghosts, any shaders, any sparrows, anything of that sort, any ornaments, be sure to check the store out this week. If you're saving your Bright Dust for something else, go right ahead. And again, if you're a collector, if you're looking for anything, if you're missing anything, any of this catches your eye, catches your attention, be sure to check out the store. You do have a week, and once next week hits, all of this Solstice of Hero stuff is going away and will most likely come back next year. So that's going to do it for this week's weekly update. I'm Nate. Thank you guys so very much for watching. I'll catch you guys on the next one.